Hi guys, Chris here. So over the weekend I was involved in a bit of a LinkedIn debate with somebody about the ability to obviously hit quick exchanges, 28-day exchanges with regards to new builds and their requirements. So whilst I still don't 100% agree with what this person was saying, it did get me thinking as to what I can help people with and give some guidance with to help get there. If you are obviously buying a new build or you do need a quick exchange, then hopefully these hints and tips will just help you get there a lot quicker. Indeed, you can take it for any house sale as well, because a lot of these things sometimes aren't in place, and they're the bits that cause the hiccups, especially when you need a quick exchange. So firstly, I'm going to look at planning permissions. If you've had a recent extension or garage conversion where you've taken out the front of the garage, it's a window and a door, and many other kind of extensions, you will need planning permission. Check to see you've got those documents in your property file. If you haven't got them, then you can download them or get them from the council. They're not expensive to get hold of, but again, you can then hand them to your solicitor, and that's sorted. It might also highlight some potential issues if you're getting hold of the planning permission documents, but at least you know about it early in the process, so you can then look to resolve that rather than getting to the 11th hour and solicitors batting backwards and forwards, and you could have just resolved it early in the process. So yeah, planning permission documents or certificates. That then leads on to building regulations as well. Building regulation certificates. Again, similar thing. Extensions, garage conversions, loft conversions, knocking down internal walls, taking out fireplaces. All these things, anything kind of structural, will need a building regulation certificate. Now with builders, and I'm not going to tarnish every builder with the same brush here, you might have your extension done, it's fantastic, it's everything you wanted it to be, but sometimes builders will then finish the job and they'll go off site and they're gone, they're on the next job then. It's not been uncommon in the past where I've had that, and it's not until you come to sell your property that a building regulation certificate is not in place for your extension. I think there's one property I sold in Shenny Church End a while back now, and then come to the 11th hour, and we've got building inspectors cutting little holes of plaster work out to see if there's a steel beam installed and stuff like that. So yeah, check to see if you've got your planning permission and your building regulation certificate as well. Next thing is boilers. Very much apparent recently, every surveyor will, unless they can see some kind of recent report, will always flag it up as a number 3 or a red 3 on a survey, that you need to get the boiler inspected. So it's just advisable. Yes, it might cost you 50, 100, 150 pounds, but it saves you a lot of time. Just get the boiler inspected, certified, and signed off if needs be. Certainly, all new installations, I'm sure, need a building regulation certificate. Now, not all people have those, so I'm sure as long as you've got a gas safe registered engineer inspecting, signing off the boiler, then that should suffice to cover that off. Windows and doors, obviously the regulation there is, or the body is the fencer certificate, so all installations of windows and doors will need a fencer certificate. If you haven't got that, then you need to get onto the relevant company which installed those doors on windows to obviously give you a duplicate. If you haven't got the duplicate, can't get a duplicate, then I'm pretty sure an indemnity policy could suffice. But again, take advice from a solicitor on that. Now, builders warranty, your NHBC, Zurich, Premier. I don't know how many times I've sold a recent new build, a couple of years old, and for some reason people don't have a copy of their NHBC or their builder's warranty certificate. Simple fix, just get onto the relevant company and get a copy. But again, it takes time. They don't do it at the drop of the hat mostly. There's probably a week or whatever, 2 weeks sometimes, to get those documents to you. So do it early in the process. Say it's an easy fix. Last but not least, I'm going to go on to electrical inspections. Now, obviously all modern builds will have the relevant sign-offs, but if your property is an older property, going back kind of, dare I say it, 90s, 80s and 70s, then I would definitely say get yourself an electrical inspection done at the point of going on the market, because electrical regulations are changing every year. I think they update them. So again, if it highlights any issues, one, it's just pure safety for yourself, and two, it should obviously alleviate any time delays whilst the process is going through. So that's not an exhaustive list, of course. There's probably plenty of other little bits and pieces that could cause delays, but they're kind of the main ones which I come up against time and time again. And as this is about obviously getting you ready for a quick exchange situation, or indeed any, just selling your property, all these things will come up. If you've got any one of those things I've mentioned, they will come up. So help yourself obviously get in that position, and obviously make sure you can act as quick as possible to get that exchange done. Any more sort of advice needed, or hints or tips, or anything relates to what I've mentioned, give me a call, drop me a message. Happy to help out where I can. Likewise, if you need any evaluations on a property, give me a call. 07595 473 891. Have a good evening, and I will see you all soon. Thank you.